Hello everyone. In today's session, I'll continue with the derivation of dihybrid cross. As per the syllabus, always we have to take example of shape of the seed and color of the cotyledons. Mendel selected homozygous round yellow seeded plant and wrinkled green seeded plant for his hybridization experiment. And in F1, he obtained only round yellow seeded plants. Wrinkled green seeded feature is completely suppressed. When he allowed selfing, in F2 generation, he got 4 combinations, of which 2 are parental combinations like round yellow seeded, wrinkled green seeded. But another 2, he got recombinations among parents. For this, he called independent assortment of the factors. This particular experiment explains law of independent assortment. When we bring multiple traits together for hybridization, this is as per Mendelian view. When we bring more than 2 traits together for hybridization, then factors regulating each trait remain independent. They first segregate and assort randomly, and that's why parental recombinations appear in the progeny. This is Mendelian view. Considering that in exam they will ask the question, explain law of independent assortment with suitable example. Please remember law of dominance, law of segregation, for which you need to explain monohybrid experiment, taking tall and dwarf into consideration, earlier derivation. And law of independent assortment is completely based on dihybrid cross. For this, you need to practice continuously because slightly confusions may occur, especially when we write the gametes after selfing. So while writing derivation, I already told you, we must write first P1 phenotype. As per Mendel, the selected plant is homozygous round yellow seeded plant. It is hybridized with homozygous wrinkled green seeded plant. So here 2 traits from each plant is considered. Shape of the seed, where round is dominant over wrinkled and yellow is color dominant over green. So we need to write genotype now. Now while writing genotype, as we have taken 2 traits, so it is necessary to write 2 pairs of alleles. Capital R represent shape of the seed, that is round. As it is dominant, we need to write capital letters. Capital Y represents yellow color of the cotyledons. Wrinkled is specified by small r because it is recessive trait. And small y is considered as the recessive green color trait. Now we need to write gametes. Now here, as there are 2 pairs of alleles, during gamete production, gamete receive R for round shape, 2n reduces to n, and capital Y for yellow color. Even if we take combinations among each other, we'll get this same combination. So I can take common here. Here also same thing, gamete receive small r for wrinkled shape and small y for green color. Now, the resulting F1 generation. Now while writing this, please be cautious. Need to draw rectangle and you should not write RY. Take similar letters together. In that, first it should come capital R and second it should come y small y. So this is the way to write the genotypic expression of F1 generation plants. It is heterozygous, round, yellow, round, wrinkled is suppressed, round, yellow seeded. This is as per Mendel's observation. Then what he did? He allowed selfing. Selfing is hybridizing F1 or allowing self-pollination. Both F1 plants are heterozygous, round, yellow seeded. Here also we need to write heterozygous, round, yellow seeded plant. Now we will write genotypes. As round is heterozygous, so it is necessary to write capital R, small r, and capital Y, small y. Here also R, small r, capital Y, small y. Now here, while producing or showing the gamete production, now capital R for round shape, small r for wrinkled shape, capital Y for yellow color, small y for green color. So we have to take combinations. Gamete may receive capital R for round shape, capital Y for yellow color. Second possibility, capital R for round shape, small y for green color. Third possibility of gamete receiving the alleles, small r for wrinkled shape and capital Y for yellow color. Small r for wrinkled shape, small y for green color. So this plant will produce these possible gametes. Here also same. From this pair R, from this pair Y. Now R, small y. Now small r, capital Y. This is very, very important. Most of the students will confuse here. So continuous practice is required. Now let us consider these four gametes at one side. These four gametes we need to write vertically. This is R, Y, R, small y, small r, y, small r, small y. R, Y, R, small y, R, Y, R, small y. Now, here when we write its combination, I already told you, consider two similar letters together. In that, first we need to write capital showing it is dominant and then small letter. So when these two fertilizes, then it will come capital R, capital R, capital Y, capital Y. So this will be round yellow. Now this with this, R, R, Y, small y. Now here R, R means round, capital Y means yellow is expressed, green is suppressed. So even this will become round yellow. Now this gamete with this, if fertilizes, R, small r, round is dominant, wrinkled is suppressed, and both are Y means yellow color. So here also round yellow. Now these two, R, small r, Y, small y, both are heterozygous, but due to dominantness, here also shape of the seed is round and color is yellow. Okay, now we need to take second gamete, R, R, Y, small y. This is also round yellow. Now this with this, R, R, this is different. Clear? Both are capital R means shape of the seed is round, but here it is homozygous where recessive allele will express now. The color becomes green. So it is round green. This is parental recombination. Now, R small r, Y small y, completely heterozygous, but because of dominantness, it becomes round yellow seeded plant. Now, R small y. Here, this is homozygous, this is heterozygous. Expressed shape is round, but color appeared is green because these two are homozygous recessive alleles. Now, here, you have to write R first, capital, and then small r. Capital Y, capital Y. So, this will also become round yellow. Now, R small r, Y small y. This is also round yellow. Now, see, small r means homozygous recessive alleles. Here, shape becomes wrinkled. But see the second pair. Here, it is wrinkled but having yellow color. It is parental recombination. Here also same thing, small r, but Y small y. So shape of the seed is wrinkled and color appeared is yellow. Now, R small r, Y small y. This is, hope by this time you are perfectly following R small y, small y. When two small letter comes, remember the recessive trait is expressing. So this becomes round green. Now, R Y small y. This becomes wrinkled and yellow shape of this, yellow color of the seed. And see the last one. Both pairs are homozygous. So both traits are expressed. They are recessive traits. So here shape of the seed is wrinkled and the color expressed is green. Now, in this, you have to count how many are round yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry. And see here. 8 and this is 9. You should not draw these designs in the notebook. Just I am showing here. Now see here. How many are round green? This is round green. Round green. This is round green. So how many you have to see these rounds? 1, 2, 3 are round green. And now see how many are wrinkled yellow? Wrinkled yellow are 3. Can you see this small triangle? So 1, 2, 3 are wrinkled yellow. And this last one is wrinkled green. So here I will write only phenotypic ratio. Genotypic ratio is not necessary. So phenotypic ratio, round yellow seeded, round green seeded, wrinkled yellow seeded, and wrinkled green seeded plants. Okay, now you need to count here. How many are round yellow? 9 out of 16 combinations. Round green, 3. Wrinkled yellow, 3. And last one is wrinkled green. So it is genotypic ratio 9:3:3:1. Clear? With this, I'll conclude derivation of dihybrid cross. You need to practice this, especially when you write these possibilities of gamete production, and mind it well that when you draw that checkers board, it is always better to draw checkers board systematically, and below each genotype we need to mention phenotypes. 90% students will not write those phenotypes in the given boxes, so they are literally lose 2 to 3 marks. Not, I'm exaggerating this, but they will take chance to cut the marks for this mistake. Clear? This is the way to write derivation for Mendel's dihybrid cross. Thank you very much.